Good morning, children. Welcome back to my science class for the grade 7. In today's video, we are going to see lesson number 3, Fiber to Fabric, part 2. In the previous video, we have seen animal fiber, wool and its processing. And in today's session, we will see processing of silk. Silk fibers are also animal fibers. Silkworms spin the silk fibers. The rearing of silkworms for obtaining silk is called sericulture. Before we discuss the process of obtaining silk, it is necessary to know the interesting life history of silk moth. So students, let's see life history of silk moth. The female silk moth lays eggs from which hatch larvae which are called caterpillars or silkworms. They grow in size, and when the caterpillar is ready to enter the next stage of its life history, it is called pupa. It first weaves a net to hold itself, then it swings its head from side to side in the form of the figure of 8. During these movements of the head, the caterpillar secretes fiber made of a protein which hardens on exposure to air and becomes silk fiber. Soon the caterpillar completely covers itself by silk fibers and turns into pupa. This covering is known as cocoon. The further development of the pupa into moth continues inside the cocoon. Silk fibers are used for weaving silk cloth. The silk yarn is obtained from the cocoon of silk moth. There is a variety of silk moths which look very different from one another, and the silk yarn they yield is different in texture. Thus, Tassar silk, Munga silk, Kosa silk are obtained from cocoons spun by different types of moths. The most common silk moth is the mulberry silk moth. The silk fiber from the cocoon of this moth is soft, lustrous and elastic and can be dyed in beautiful colors. Now, the processing of silk from cocoon. For obtaining silk, moths are reared and their cocoons are collected to get silk threads. Rearing of silkworms. A female silk moth lays hundreds of eggs at a time. The eggs are stored carefully on strips of cloth or paper and sold to silkworm farmers. The farmers keep eggs under hygienic conditions and under suitable conditions of temperature and humidity. The eggs are warmed to a suitable temperature for the larvae to hatch from eggs. This is done when mulberry trees bear a fresh crop of leaves. The larvae, called caterpillars or silkworms, eat day and night and increase enormously in size. The larvae are kept in clean bamboo trays along with freshly chopped mulberry leaves. After 25 to 30 days, the caterpillars stop eating and move to tiny chambers of bamboo in the tray to spin cocoons. Small racks or twigs may be provided in the trays to which cocoons get attached. The caterpillar or silkworm spins the cocoon inside, which develops the silk moth. Now, processing of silk. A pile of cocoons is used for obtaining silk fibers. The cocoons are kept under the sun or boiled or exposed to steam. The silk fibers separate out. The process of taking out threads from the cocoon for use as silk is called reeling of silk. Reeling is done in special machines which unwind the threads or fibers of silk from the cocoon. Silk fibers are then spun into silk threads which are woven into silk cloth by weavers. So children, this is the processing of silk from silk moth. So that's it for today's video. Till the next week, take care. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.